draw the bead passive, and that's going to mean he can hit these really squishy targets of the backline from really far away. Granted, he's got the assistance of his team to keep people like Set off of him, because that's really spooky.
Yeah, I mean, Set is looking like an absolute monster. The defensive items are in, and the thing is, if you cannot burst somebody 100-0, that Ocean Drake will heal them up for them. Like, you don't even need a Warmogs. It works as a Warmogs very simply for you. And actually good to see at least Shifty Jelly pulling the Morellonomicon. Somebody's got to have some sort of healing reduction here. Kick goes on. That's nearly half health already in Exemplars.
Yeah, it's the suplex, but you can see Exemplars able to create the space. Excellent shockwave. Will they be able to get the resets? A couple more autos need to happen. I don't know about this. Wheels goes in deep. One more auto is enough. It's going to be 2 members remaining, but the 2 that you need most against the 3 remaining.
Yeah, and
Blue team's going to look to push mid.
Yeah, that's a solid fight both ways around. I think it worked way better for the side of Marist, especially with mid laner Victor Cabragato. I'm not even going to try to reference that name. Twitch chat can tell me how it's actually supposed to be pronounced, but either way, fantastic. Cabracto, thank you very much. But either way, had a fantastic fight. Was able to lock multiple members down, keep them in the zone, and just deleted people from a distance. Like, Wheels died, so that's fine, but he very easily kept everything in front of him. And one thing I do actually have to criticize quite harshly was the cat on the Tryndamere decided to spin after Monkey instead of keeping his eyes on the main carry as well in old form. That is incorrect. Lee Sin is there as either a cleanup tool or as an engage tool, not a DPS tool. Do not hunt him down. Kill the guys who are doing damage, and that's how you're going to find the victory.
A bit greedy of a play. Baron's on the table. We already had Soul get picked up, which means an early Elder could be on the way. The thing is, though, that's an Elder that could be available to St. Peter if they could sneak it or really force a good fight. They have the tools to really successfully take that fight. We saw how close that last one was with a few missteps. You mentioned the one from the Tryndamere. If they can get a full-on wipe, that could turn into not just an Elder for the team without elements, but also the Baron.
Yeah, certainly so. And now looking at the setup Baron, it's going to be the easiest way that you can force an advantage so hard that you basically are guaranteed the Elder Dragon, but you're 100% right. It is all about, can we find the backline? And that's honestly one of the reasons why I think QSS is such a critical item right now onto Aphelios. If he has QSS, you get to ignore one of those key engages, either the Sejuani ult or the Leona ult. But right now, if you get touched by one of them, you're dead. You're absolutely demolished.
Especially without Flash, which is the current case. You have to create some space, trying to keep that mid lane priority. It's the NA Ram time, so everybody's in and around the mid lane and river.
Well,
trying to play this Baron dance.
Yeah, they're going to play the Baron dance. That, however, is currently split off on the side. So if you are St. Peter's, you want to try to force a fight now before you're able to really gain anything on that side pressure. But once Set gets into this top position, you either have to send multiple people to go deal with him, or you just take the Baron. And this is actually, I'm going to be straight, this is Giga Troll if this is going to be Exemplars picking up this wave. Yep, they're going to go straight for the Baron. He's got no TP.
There's the TP going, and they're going to do it relatively quickly too. As soon as they bring Aphelios.
Isn't there.
Aphelios. Kind of slow. Will they be able to actually lock him down? Macro's a little far ahead of his team with that Gravity Well creating that space. And wow, they kind of mitigate the engage. Scouts goes right onto the tank. That's not enough. Exemplars has the space and has to kind of 1v1 at Lee Sin. It's going to be separated. You can see Jelly ready to look for that shockwave. Everybody's clumping into the area. That's a huge shockwave, getting everybody down to 20 or less %. And wow, the perfect flash to make sure that Exemplars doesn't die to that true damage. Heal coming up shortly. Will they be able to get the resets? Tristana's ready to do it, but man, these chunky, tanky members are not ready to go down. Vision in there, and the Victor's so scary. Looks like Casey will give his life to make sure that they cannot continue to chase. What looked like such a great shockwave just couldn't quite get everyone down to 0. And instead, they lose 3 and the Baron.
Like we said before, if you can kill a team with the Dragon buff, with the Ocean Dragon Soul to be precise, you're not killing them. And that's just what happened. Orianna Shockwave got everyone really low, but Exemplar just wasn't in the right position to finish them off. Neither was the Cant who went lull. When those guys don't finish them off, this fight's just over. And as you see right here, as everyone recalls from Baron, everyone's full HP. So you need to make this next team fight count the most. You have a stopwatch finally onto wheels. It's not a QSS, but it's close enough. Or at least it's closer than he was before. But either way, you have more defensive options. And when Shifty Jelly throws that ultimate, you have to kill who he catches. Especially if who he catches is the Victor or the Aphelios.
I really worry for Exemplars here. No flash available. No stopwatch or anything like that to keep himself defensive. And if he gets caught or suplexed or Dragon's Raged in, nice insect play could really just end the game.
Watch here, you have a nice cutoff where there's nobody that's able to get over the mid lane, but there's on the wheels.
It's the inside track. Orianna is about to get flanked. You can see the Lee Sin coming around. Who is he going to Dragon's Rage? It's Lee Sin. He goes through all four. They're going to sacrifice the Leona. Not able to even pick up one of their own.
And they're still full health.
Yeah, this is going to be... It's the Ocean Soul doing so much for them to keep them healthy. They have to actually 100 to 0 people or they can't pick them off. Dragon down to 7,000 health. Smite available for Macro, but he's over the wall. Not seen. There's a possibility of a steal. You can see Cat looking to maybe create some havoc. They finally catch him, suplexed away, and that's going to be Dragon secured. Remember, this is Elder. It's going to melt through people. First one to fall is the Tryndamere. They're going to teleport to mid lane. That's with Baron buff. They're Baron up the minions. They're looking to end with style. Both neutral buffs going their way, and they're ready to finish out strong. This last push could be it. Man, oh, that's a good poke. If they can just keep the minions away from the towers, they may be able to hold on for just a while longer. We've seen teams get punished for not playing as safe as they should. 20 seconds on length low. Orianna gets caught. Stopwatch used. And there's the suplex in the back line. Tristana has to be careful. No flash available. Heal used. She's going to go down. And you can hear it pop. Every single Elder buff hitting time and again. 1, 2, Nexus starts. The Nexus falls. Congratulations. Your victors of the 2020 MAAC Esports Tournament is Marist College.
And just when you think that the Kings are on the cusp of being dethroned, they take it right back and show you why they are the best team in the MAAC. Congratulations once again to Marist College.
Oh, what a series. Back and forth, back and forth. I don't know, that was a nail-biter through and through, and boy, was that a way to finish it out strong. Both neutral buffs. We're going to have a couple of interviews coming your way because we want to talk to some of these victors. And, well, maybe a victor in particular. We'll never know who we get. So we're going to check with our producers really shortly here to see who we can get on the call. But, man, returned. That was a strong finish.
It was a wild ride. It was closer than I thought it would be, but once the Dragon game was brought together, it was gone. It was completely over. And I personally have a few different ideas for who our MVP is, but I believe we're going to get to that in a little bit with our second interview. We got a fan favorite potentially coming on here for the first interview in just a few moments.
Yeah, as a champion from the team, we're going to bring on here the victor from that game, Cobrogdo.
That is me.
Congratulations on that
Thank you.
victory.
Yeah, fantastic. Congratulations. I guess first thought is, how are you guys feeling? You guys are the champions once again. It's a little bit of a rough road to get here through the second game, but how's it feel finally getting here?
Oh, dude. When we ended that, we were hyped in the fucking comms. It was insane.
Fantastic. And with that, too, I mean, you guys went from, the highs to the lows to the highs once again. And with all that, I mean, you talked about the highs. You were on top of the world when you won this game. What was the room like, or what was the call like when you lost game number 2? What was was there a rallying cry? Was there a speech that came through? What brought you guys back into this?
Oh, yeah. We realized our mistake. We drafted for late game, and we made too many plays early game, so once we figured out what we did wrong, we were back in it mentally,
Wow. I mean, it was a tough-fought win in this game 3. Were you guys worried at any point that you weren't going to be able to get this victory?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
This last game was actually quite close for the majority of the match. Was there any point where your team began to doubt themselves and their ability to really close out this game?
I'm gonna be honest. After we got 2 mid, we thought
Say that last part again?
After we got like 2 kills off the mid laner, we thought the game was as long as we played safe.
Wow, the confidence there. I love it.
Yeah.
And did you expect? We asked your support if you expected to see in the finals this team be the ones you were matching against. Is this the matchup that you hoped for? Was this the series that you hoped it would be?
Well, it definitely. Looking at it now, it was a lot more fun to play, but obviously, like, they were the better teams. Easier if the other team won, but like, it made the games really fun. That was actually like a competition.
Fantastic, fantastic, and I am led to believe. But is this going to be the end of your guys' season? You guys have any other plans for 2020, or you guys ending this one on a high?
Well, we haven't really looked into that yet. Things are wacky with the virus and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fair enough.
It's
fair
just
enough.
us finishing this off what we had during the school year.
True, true. Well, you guys did a fantastic job of picking up the pieces and coming back strong. And it's kind of all I wanted to ask you, man. If you wanted to get any last questions.
Well, I wanted to say, what do you want to say to your fans and the congratulations coming your way from them?
All right. I got one phrase. Not everyone might get this. I play Victor.
We'll definitely send that one to the mathematicians to decode later. Thank you very much, and congratulations on the victory. We'll let you go now to go celebrate with your team. A very well-earned victory, of course. And
Thank you. I had a lot of fun.
Fantastic. Superman, I do believe we have another announcement potentially just around the corner.
We do have an announcement. The numbers have been crunched. The experts have decided. And your MVP of the finals is, drumroll please, Croissant Bandit, with a fantastic, honestly stellar, otherworldly performance in all 3 games, even on their back foot. He was able to bring out the perfect performance, doing everything that his team expected of him in that top lane. Croissant, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I can't believe I won.
Well, you picked that 2 games in a row, you're going to get some awards. But
True.
So yeah, fantastic. I kind of want to get your thoughts too. Not only now have you been the champions of MAAC 2020, but now our MVP. What's on your mind?
Oh my God, I'm just so happy we won that. I think that was a really hard series. I think it was really close. I'm really happy with how we played, and I'm happy with how my team played. And I can't believe I'm the MVP.
Top lane is not forgotten.
It's not
we
forgotten.
See you.
Not yet.
May have been forgotten in the first Twitter poll, but we don't forget you here. Don't you worry. But no, absolutely phenomenal play. I mean, I think, I guess we can go through kind of why the reasons we chose you. I personally, I think, was definitely in your camp game 1. You had some fantastic performances. ADCs always get a little bit more of the showiness on the plays, but you had some fantastic suplexes to go ahead and peel them on through. And then the last game, I'm pretty sure there were like 3 fights in a row where you were just alive for about 20 seconds longer than you should have been, and just wrecked people with haymakers.
Yeah.
And certainly fantastic performance. Just kind of want to know. We asked your mid laner, what's kind of next for you guys? You got any plans as well, or you looking to play more competition, or what you feeling?
We were planning on taking it one step at a time. So first was making sure we're ready for the MAAC and finishing the MAAC, and from there, I guess we're going to decide after a little bit of victory celebrations, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do next.
A well-earned victory. You guys really deserved it. Hard fought and well performed. You guys are victors, and you ought to feel that way. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and just like we asked your teammate before we send you on for some very well-deserved celebrations, you got any last words for the fans out there? Reading you guys on through?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who was rooting for me in the chat. I was reading chat between games. I'm so happy I actually had people there to support me in the chat. It felt really good to read the chat. It felt really good.
Oh, there you have it, Twitch. The reason that they won today. The greatest fans one could ask for. Once again, congratulations. We will now let you go forth, celebrate with your teams. Hopefully a lot of celebrations on tonight. And congratulations once more on the title.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, congratulations once again to Croissant Bandit. He is your 2020 MAAC New Jersey Army National Guard MVP, and well-earned. He's the most valuable player of the entire series, and he put his heart on the line every single game.
Yep, certainly did. Fantastic performances. Wasn't the flashiest performance of the game, but when the team needed the most, he was there time and time again, whether it was peeling, whether it was engaging, whether it was just flattening half the team with a well-placed haymaker, he was there.
And of course, the MAAC would like to take this opportunity once again to thank its partner for making this entire tournament possible, the New Jersey Army National Guard, whose members fight on the front lines against COVID and serve us every day. And the partnership means everything to us. And of course, the technology brought to you by Acer. Acer Predator computers and gear are the brand choice of the entire MAAC esports competition. And they summoned their strength here in the finals and brought it out strong. Man, what a series. And thank you all to all of the schools that participated in this tournament. Fantastic show of sportsmanship and competition, bringing us to the culmination that this finals was of really great performance of top teams, top caliber in the collegiate scene. Well done to all of you, and thank you all for participating. Well, that's going to do it for us here at the broadcast team. Thank you for tuning in to this entire playoff series. If you stuck around for the whole thing, good on you. But we've had a fantastic time. I've really enjoyed myself along with Return casting for you.
If you are some esports fanatics out here, MAAC, while we may be done with League of Legends, we are not done, as you can tune back in tomorrow for the continuation of the MAAC Esports Championships. We've got a few more games, and if you guys want to know more about that, be sure to check out our Twitter page at MACC Esports. Once again, that's at MAAC Esports for even more esports action.
Thanks again for tuning in. That'll do it for us. We'll see you next time.
Bud Light made a seltzer?
Wait, Bud Light made a seltzer?
I wonder what it tastes like.
Only one way to find out. What are the taste buds saying?
Tastes great. Just hard seltzer with a hint of fruit flavor.
Let's get that instead.
Wait. Post Malone doesn't drink seltzer. We drink Bud Light. Everybody knows that.
Why not try something new?
Bud Light.
Seltzer.
Guys, let's get both.
I'll get both.
Bud Light Seltzer. Unquestionably good.
Bravo team moving to checkpoint.
2 o'clock, 10 feet up the right.
Visual 3 o'clock. Sometimes the front lines are in our own backyard.
Family in sight.
Make a difference in your community, serving part-time in the Army National Guard.
Doesn't it seem like the harder you work and the more you earn, you're less likely to receive financial aid for college? Not at Siena. We're now rewarding all admitted students who submit their FAFSA with at least $52,000 in scholarships toward your Siena degree, guaranteed. The Siena experience gives Saints the education for a lifetime, and that includes helping you afford what you deserve. Times have changed, and Siena stands with you. Visit siena.edu/guarantee for more information.
It begins with our mission and values, a culture of innovation and collaboration, achieving a global perspective beyond the classroom, turning education and theory into practice, developing lifelong interests and connections, and striving to make a difference in our communities. Marist College.
We are St. Peter's University, a place where students who are eager to learn are taught by people who care, on a campus designed for both to thrive. We're proud to offer incredible learning opportunities and life-changing experiences, and that means our students are prepared to succeed in their fields, in their communities, and all over the world. Get to know St. Peter's University, the Jesuit University of New Jersey.
When you come to Niagara University, you don't just evolve academically. My transformation here has been huge. I'm serving others now, and it's really helped me see my purpose. Niagara University really helped bring out that side of me.
To be a Catholic Jesuit university means we are charged with this education for justice.
Students are leaving here with the skill set, the critical thinking, all of these areas which allow them to be flexible leaders.
We're told to go out and set the world on fire, and we're given the tools to do that.
Expansiveness, adaptability, and depth are hallmarks of the education that you get here. If we do that, we produce graduates that stand apart from anybody else.
At Quinnipiac, we see more than a campus. We see a community built to ignite passions. We see more than a degree. We see the careers of tomorrow. We see more than a student. We see someone destined to make an impact.